The areas that are covered in this video are displayed in the bulleted text, and we do hope you enjoy this video.
So a search engine is a website which we use to type in keywords and it brings up information specific to what we've searched for. Pretty much the first point of where we go on the internet for a majority of people. So once we log on, we'll go to a search site and it will type something in and it will go and find any pages that are relevant to it. Really good thing to be aware of is that we've got the big three, which is Google, Yahoo and Bing. Estimated about 1.6 billion visitors normally on Google a month, and then Yahoo and Bing range between about 400 million, I should say, and 300 million. So you can tell in terms of the volume of people who use the internet how many are on there. When you're using a search engine, so if I was to bring up Google, for example, you'll see that there's specific ways we can search for things. So even if I was to type in Coventry, University, and I'd search, it'd bring up a list, but it obviously will include university too. What I can do is I can go to settings on Google, and you can go to search settings, and you can also change where you want to search for as well. So if you go to region, you can click Germany or any country in question. In your test, you may be asked to change the region. If you ask, for example, in your test, change the region or change the language settings to, let's say, for instance, Germany, and you'll see that it only shows up to B there. You'd click Show More, and then you'll be able to select from that point there. You can also, as I state, languages, what you're needing to do there. So it's really good. If you also click Tools, click Tools there. You can also specify any country or just in the UK, when it was posted, and in terms of results too. So just looking at other options, because in your test you may be asked to click one of them or go to your settings and alter what's needed. And also you've got, if we go back to the slide, you can also keep words together by putting speech marks in the at the start and at the end, so that when the search engine works, it will look for only words that have, say for instance, Coventry University. It won't look for separate things with Coventry and University as well. And also you can refine with an add or a minus in between. So for instance, New York, if you were to put a minus, it would just bring up new, would bring up York instead. And your plus would bring both words for there. So it kind of works in that sort of variance. Just keep in mind. They are used in particular for refining if you want to delve into search engines, but a lot of majority of people will just type in the actual words that are needed, and then it should come up with that with a bit of searching too. But in terms of your test, really important to remember your location, your language, date, and you can also specify the media as well. So you've got images, video. Good tool, and which may come up in your test as well, is page interaction. So on Internet Explorer you can download files, save documents, pictures, videos. If you're on a web page and you saw an image, you could right click and select the appropriate action from the pop-up. In your test you may see something like this. So if I were to right click and have the pop-up menu, and it may ask you to highlight over where you would select to save a picture. So you click Save Picture just there, and it would allow you to save it onto your desktop or any location that you specify to. So it's really important to keep in mind that you've got that. There's also online forms. Go down to here. So online forms, kind of the same way we stand in the streets, or if we're doing surveys, for example, or if an individual comes to discuss. It's really good because you can do an online form online and it will collate all the information automatically so that it can be compared with others that have done it as well really quickly. And you can also use translate web pages, so if it is done in a different language and you want to translate it to another language, specific powerful tools are available online that you can use for that too. So it's really handy. If I show you print, for example, got our Coventry University web page. If I was to click File, Print, and you'll see you can select your printer and what you're going to be doing, what you're going to want to print. So we've got all selected, press print, print the whole web page, or if we wanted to do a specific set of text or an image, we could highlight, go back, press print, print, and you'll see selection is available to you, and then you can press print. Keep an eye on print, because it will highly likely come up in your test, may ask you to state where you can print all the pages or a selection, and where you press to print as well.